when this coronavirus crisis started, like most people, my reaction was uh, to be open to solutions, whatever could help protect people from the virus. But as time went by, I got to sit back and think about what was done and question what was really necessary, as I got to see for myself actually uh, the effects of the virus, how it spread, and compare it to the information we were given in the mainstream media. And I got to wonder about what was really necessary, because usually when we make rash decisions, when we resort to quick fixes to deal with a problem, it creates more problems even. And I think if you are not careful, the fear of COVID-19 is going to do more damages than COVID-19 itself. And I think it's been the case because lo- because the of the effect of lockdown, excuse me, because of the effects of lockdown on the economies. I actually have COVID-19 at the moment, so this thing is bothering me. I'm still coughing, um, and I can't smell anything. It's like when I try to smell something, everything basically smells the same. It's like some bad smell of, how can I explain it? It's kind of like metal, and yeah, it's just not nice. But yeah, I got COVID-19 myself, so I'm kind of speaking from experience. It's the second time now that COVID-19 hits my home. The first time around, it was my brother who got it. He was also confined in his room, and now it's my turn. I'm stuck in my room, trying not to go out too much to spread it, especially to protect my mom, who is much older. Yeah. So I was saying that I think the effect of lockdowns has been very devastating on economies of countries and also on individuals, because some people lost their livelihoods. And to me, what I'm concerned about in all of this is the issue of freedom, because it seems like by giving it over to government to force people in their homes, uh, to protect them from the virus, I think it's like selling our freedom to buy safety. And do we really have to do it? I mean, because one of the things is that coronavirus doesn't affect everyone the same way. So it would have made sense to take measures to protect the most vulnerable people, and those of us who can live with it, um, those of us who are young and healthy and can get through it with just like some fever and coughing like I do, and not smelling anything, but still breathing. I think we should have just been let to roam around, you know. Yeah, I'm saying it jokingly, but for real, if it's for most of the population, especially in Africa where we have a young population, if we can, it's a disease like other diseases. Why make all such a big deal about it, you know? Uh, yeah, I don't want anyone to die. And I know that some people, it affects them very badly. Some people have to go under ventilator. And I think those ones, we should, those of us who are at lower risk, should take precautions not to contaminate them, and they should also take precautions to stay safe. But really, like, at what cost do you want to have that safety? Because life is about highs and lows. That's just part of life. Life is about overcoming challenges. It's part of it. It's part of what makes life interesting, what makes life, I don't know, what makes us grow, what makes us appreciate also the good times when we have gone through the worst. And hardship also helps us to bond between individuals, you know. And for me, I'm a person who loves challenges. I like to solve problems. That's when I come alive, when there is something to fix, something to overcome. And trying to do everything, I think, to avoid the worst, living your life trying always to avoid the worst, I think it's not a life. Because we should also make space for the best to happen, you know. I think instead of doing everything to prevent people from dying from COVID, we should also be able to make some space to allow people to thrive in spite of COVID-19, you know. So I think we really have to reflect on that. Was it a good move for so many of us in so many countries to be okay with the government, you know, taking so much power to force people to stay home and not go to work and all of that? And now that it's becoming apparently known in some countries, I've heard in France, they found out that the numbers of death of COVID wasn't as high as it was first reported. In the United States also, I think it's the same. We have to really reflect and learn from this whole situation and see how to move forward with that. Because I think freedom is something very important. Freedom is something so important. And giving it away for the sake of safety or comfort, I don't think it's a good move. Personally, I prefer to stay in control. If I messed up, I mess up. But I will keep trying. I will keep on figuring out the way forward. I will keep on figuring out the way out until I find it and I make it. One thing also I want to make people aware of is that for us who are living in democratic countries, we need to understand that democracy works when the people is well informed to make the decisions on at least who should rule over them. And to me, there is no real democracy if the people doesn't inform itself. If the media is controlled by some individuals, some third parties, it doesn't work. It really doesn't work, because we can't always trust that other people is going to do for us what we need, to give us the proper information so that we can do what is good for us. And I don't have that faith that every journalist is not biased, that every journalist is free to go against whatever the people pay them may require from them. I don't have that type of optimism. I prefer to be in control of things and be sure that what I do, it will give the result that I expect. But trusting other people to do that for me, to inform me and all of that, I always prefer to check to see what's going on. So yeah, I just want to get you to think about this. Like, is it really worth it giving up on your freedom for the sake of safety. Because to me, like, I don't want to stop living because coronavirus might kill me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be so drunk in fear that I will allow anything and everything to happen, that I will give power to someone else to keep me safe, keep me fed, or whatever. Because a lot of things are going on. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist. I just want to give you some food for thoughts, to go out and see what is happening and think about things a little bit deeper. So yeah, that's just the thing. I don't know about you, but I won't stop living because coronavirus might kill me.